Alright, folks, buckle your circuits. This is Artificial Quiz, and today your brain is going up against 15 tiny facts that are secretly enormous. No pressure. Let's melt some neurons. Question 1. Which is the largest ocean on Earth? A. Atlantic Ocean. B. Pacific Ocean. C. Indian Ocean. D. Arctic Ocean. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, B. Pacific Ocean. The Pacific is so big it could swallow every other ocean and still have room for dessert. It covers about a third of the entire planet. Basically, if oceans had egos, this one would need its own zip code. Question 2. Which is the tallest mountain above sea level on Earth? A. K2. B. Kangchenjunga. C. Mount Everest. D. Lhotse. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, C. Mount Everest. Everest stands almost 8,849 meters tall, which is basically nature flexing. Climbers need oxygen tanks just to say hello to the summit. Mount Everest didn't ask to be famous, it just refused to stop growing. Question 3. How many bones does the average adult human body have? A. 208. B. 206. C. 204. D. 210. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, B. 206. Babies are born with about 300 bones, but many fuse together as we grow up. So technically, you used to be way more complicated than you are now. Growing up literally means losing pieces of yourself, bone by bone. Question 4. What is the approximate speed of light in a vacuum? A. 300,000 miles per second. B. 150,000 kilometers per second. C. 300,000 kilometers per second. D. 3 million kilometers per second. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, C. 300,000 kilometers per second. Light travels so fast it could circle the entire Earth about 7 times in a single second. Meanwhile, your Wi-Fi still takes 5 seconds to load a video. Light clearly has better internet than you. Question 5. Which country has the largest total land area in the world? A. Canada. B. China. C. United States. D. Russia. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. Russia. Russia is so massive it spans 11 time zones. Somewhere in that country, it is breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at once. Trying to drive across it would age you like fine cheese. Question 6. What is the chemical symbol for gold? A. Ag. B. Fe. C. Gd. D. O. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. O. It comes from the Latin word aurum, meaning shining dawn. So every time someone wears a gold ring, they're technically wearing a tiny piece of sunrise. Poetic, and also very shiny. Question 7. Who wrote the play Romeo and Juliet? A. Christopher Marlowe. B. Geoffrey Chaucer. C. William Shakespeare. D. Charles Dickens. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, C. William Shakespeare. Shakespeare wrote this tragic love story over 400 years ago, and people still cry over it in school plays today. That's not just literature, that's job security from beyond the grave. Question 8. What is the official currency of Japan? A. Won. B. Yuan. C. Ringgit. D. Yen. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. Yen. The yen has been Japan's currency since 1871, and its symbol looks like a Y with two little lines, almost like it's doing a peace sign. Even the money in Japan is polite. Question 9. How many continents are there on Earth? A. 6. B. 5. C. 7. D. 8. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, C. 7. 7 continents, 7 wonders, 7 days of the week. The number 7 really said I run this planet and nobody argued back. Question 10. Which is the longest river in the world? A. Amazon River. B. Yangtze River. C. Mississippi River. D. Nile River. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. Nile River. The Nile stretches about 6,650 kilometers through Africa. It has been quietly flowing since before pyramids were even a rumor. Basically, the Nile has seen history before history was cool. Question 11. Who was the first human to walk on the moon? A. Buzz Aldrin. B. Yuri Gagarin. C. John Glenn. D. Neil Armstrong. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. Neil Armstrong. In 1969, Armstrong stepped onto the moon and said one small sentence that became forever famous. Meanwhile, most of us can't even remember what we said 5 minutes ago. Question 12. Which is the smallest planet in our solar system? A. Mars. B. Venus. C. Mercury. D. Pluto. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, C. Mercury. Mercury is closest to the Sun and smaller than some of Jupiter's moons. It's basically the solar system's smallest sibling, always standing way too close to the Sun for comfort. Question 13. Who is credited with inventing the telephone? A. Thomas Edison. B. Nikola Tesla. C. Guglielmo Marconi. D. Alexander Graham Bell. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. Alexander Graham Bell. In 1876, Bell made the first telephone call ever, and thanks to him, humanity gained the incredible power to say "Can you hear me now" for the next century and a half. Question 14. What is the capital city of Australia? A. Sydney. B. Melbourne. C. Perth. D. Canberra. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, D. Canberra. Most people guess Sydney, but Canberra was actually built specifically to be the capital, as a compromise between Sydney and Melbourne. It's the political equivalent of splitting the last slice of pizza fairly. Question 15. How many strings does a standard guitar have? A. 5. B. 7. C. 6. D. 12. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Correct answer, C. 6. 6 strings, endless songs. From soft ballads to face-melting solos, this simple wooden box with 6 strings has been breaking hearts and starting garage bands since forever. And that, my friends, is 15 more facts now permanently lodged in your brain, whether you wanted them there or not. If you got them all right, congratulations, you are hereby knighted as a certified artificial quiz legend. If you didn't, don't worry, even legends start as rookies. Smash that subscribe button, come back for more, and remember, knowledge is the only treasure that gets heavier the more you carry.